What up, though? You are now listening to another Dead End Gaming episode 165. I am 1/3. Yes, I know y'all missed Tyler. Y'all missed Tyler. She will be back. Okay, she is back in Georgia, so she's not making them dollars no more. Well, not gonna say no more, but as of right now, you know what I'm saying. She's gonna have time for us next week when we do our Uno. When we have our gaming week, so she will be back, y'all. She will be back. I know it's been a minute since we seen Tyler, y'all. I know it's been a
Right?
minute.
You tired of
But
seeing us raggedy niggas? I know.
Yeah,
You
I
trying to?
understand.
They want them curls to be popping. That's what the supposed to
Exactly.
go.
They tired of all this.
See,
They tired of all this
they look,
testosterone.
they
That's the
they
problem.
turning on the chat as they already turned. They booing us out the building already,
you know
bro.
what I'm
It's like,
saying?
bro.
You know what I'm saying? It's all good, but yeah, like I said, Tyler will definitely be back. She'll be back next week for our gaming week. I'm 130, your host, BC430. With me, I got Granddad Willie.
Granddaughter, 1,000 Hours, album of the century, new album on the way. I ain't got curls, but I mean a little one, a little bit. You know, if I let them grow, So, I mean,
Sorry, Diogen, I can't grow out no curls.
we
Bro.
can't, I mean, look,
I had to
they'll
put
be
on the
back.
wig.
They'll be
I had
back.
to put on the wig. I had to put on the wig.
Ain't nobody putting on
I
a
had to put on
goddamn
something.
wig.
I had to put on something. And we got producer extraordinaire Bloodbath.
Kev in this bitch.
Hey.
Hey,
Yeah, my hair is not red, so I'm clearly not her either. So
Damn.
Mm.
Not even the the velvet do-rag can save you right now, bro.
nope.
Jesus.
Maybe I need to go put a hoodie on, like they said in the chat. But then I'll just burn up again. So we don't need that.
Yeah, that's true. What up, Koi Kid?
What up, Koi?
For those, as always, appreciate you guys listening, subbing, all the subs we get every time. Appreciate y'all coming through last week for our gaming week. We played Deep Rock, which was Galactic. Was it Deep Rock Galactic?
Yes.
Galactic? Yeah. It was a fucking fun game. I definitely was pleasantly surprised. I'm glad we tried out something new and we all actually liked it. So
go watch it back on YouTube, y'all. It's up on YouTube.
Yep, it's on the YouTube channel. Yes. And of course you're here today because we're gonna give you all some news and stuff and the current stuff that's going on. But we also this show is mainly gonna be the Sonic 2 movie review. You know what I'm saying? You can catch some of this on here, and you can catch it also on frames per second. So if you don't know about frames per second, wherever you get your podcast, Spotify, Apple, Google, all that stuff, you can listen to frames per second on there. They also review a lot of TV shows and movies as well, but we're gonna put that portion of the review on frames per second as well. So catching it live here. Other part of it, if you don't catch it live here, you can catch it on frames per second for those that's listening. So yeah, this show is going to be separating those parts. The first part, we're going to talk about the games that we played. Second part, we're going to do news and topics. You got like about 4 topics we're going to discuss real quick. And then we're going to get into our Sonic 2 movie review. So with that being said, and last but not least, if we have, I guess we don't have to do one gotta go, but we can, if y'all got any questions for us, maybe regarding the movie or just regular questions in general, it can be anything. You can pop y'all in the question queue, or if not, if you can type it in our Discord, go ahead and type it in and we can answer it live here on the show for you guys. So with that being said, Granddad, what you been playing?
Finally got back into more Horizon Forbidden West. I kind of, stepped away from that for a little bit because I was playing Returnal a lot with that update. But yeah, playing Horizon Forbidden West, getting pretty deep into the game. I already got a lot of dope new weapons, some new gear, techniques, all that other stuff. I'm at level 32 now, I believe. Yeah, level 32. So yeah, I'm loving the game. I'm loving it. Like the fights are crazy, the machines are crazy. I fought my first Tremor Tusk. That was amazing. It's a whole bunch of other like dope machines. I love the machines in this game that they have. So yeah, definitely having fun with that. Also started Kirby: The Forgotten Land. Actually streamed that. Loving that game too. I played the demo, really enjoyed it, but the demo gave you like a literal taste of how the game really is. It's way more open, way more things in there. The levels are kind of structured differently than how it is. It's like the demo kind of gave you little bits and pieces of each level, but then you get to play the full levels of each game, and it's split into this dope world. So yeah, the new Kirby game, very, very good. I'm really enjoying it. I'm probably stream that one completely, like from top to bottom. So I think I'll be doing another Kirby stream sometime. If not this week, because I got a lot of work going on, sometime next week, because I'm definitely into that. Mortal Kombat, playing some more Mortal Kombat 11, playing Combat League, doing my thing in there. What else I played? I I think that's. Oh, I did play a little bit more Returnal. You know, it's still calling my names here and there. So yeah, play some more of the Returnal Tower of Sisyphus. And also was dope. I didn't realize it in the tower. There's like a secondary story in there as you're collecting these little artifacts throughout the tower. So if you collect enough of these artifacts, these little flower artifacts, and then you go to the specific part at the beginning of the tower, it carries on like another side of the story that kind of explains more about Celine and her the reasoning that she's where she is and more about her. So I thought that was really dope because you think that that mode is just a survival mode, but they did kind of sneak in a little extra bit of like a bonus story on top of that too. So I thought that was really dope as well. And that's pretty much it. Other than we played Deep Rock last week and then nothing else other than that.
All right, what about you, Bubba?
So games I played this past week, played some WWE 2K22. I've been playing that. I've been really getting into, like I told you before, I've been getting into my faction, been playing that a bunch. I decided to play it against other people, so I played Quan the other day. Then I actually played online against Sheed yesterday online. It's fun. I say the online it played pretty good when we was playing. It's just a reverse fest. If anybody played against another person, what can tell you, it's a reverse fest. It's just nonstop reversals, and it's hard to get any real moves off. And then it's kind of impossible to pin people. So work on your submissions, y'all. Master your submissions, and then that's like the only way to win in like a regular match. Obviously, you can still win other types of stipulations matches. Besides that, I played basketball 2K for like an hour. I've been really neglecting that game, but once we get back to it, then we all in again. But we've been slacking as a whole team, so that's why I ain't really been playing that. What else I played? I played a little bit of Uncharted 4, a little bit before I did something else. But yeah, I didn't really play a whole bunch last week. Honestly, I was doing other things. But this week, I think I have a little more time to play things.
All right, well, of course, besides Deep Rock, so yes, played that last week. Been playing, yeah, just like you, Kev. I think I played like an hour or a game of my 2K game. Played some Destiny 2. What else I played? I played. Why am I feel like I'm forgetting something? Yeah, you know what? I've been neglecting Horizon. I need to get back on Horizon. Been playing Lego Star Wars. I know y'all seeing me streaming that. You know what I'm saying? I already finished Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones. I'm gonna be playing Revenge of the Sith next. So that game is fucking hella fun, which I expected. I expected that game to be crazy because I've been anticipating that game. And today I've been playing a little bit of that Tiny Tina's Wonderland. Y'all know I'm a huge Borderlands fan since day one, since the first Borderlands. Love 2, love 3, and this is basically like almost like Borderlands 4, maybe not so story wise, but like gameplay wise, just the feel of it. It's like it just feels like an extension of another Borderlands game. So I just literally just started playing it today. I copped it today and just started playing it, just trying to get my feet wet and everything. So that should be pretty cool. And I think that's it. Yeah, that's all the games that I've been playing this week. So yeah. Not a lot. I haven't been super busy on the game, but yeah, I'm definitely with Bloodbath. Once we get the squad back going, definitely going to be hitting us in 2K a lot more. Plus, I want to get my guy overall at 99. So I got him at 95 overall now. So I want to get my 3-and-D small forward out here, crispy out here in these streets. But yeah, I think that's all I've been playing. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's see. On to topics. The first one we're going to hit. This was pretty big. This was pretty big news. People was kind of shocked and kind of excited at the same time. I saw a lot of mixed reviews of this, but Kingdom Hearts 4 was announced. And I know 3 got a lot of mixed reviews. People dig the first 2 Kingdom Hearts, but based off what I've read and seen from people who were fans of those games, 3 was kind of like underwhelming. So, it's when I saw that, yeah, like I think the people that still like the game was like, yeah, hell yeah. Some people also looked at it like, well, maybe this is their chance to make, to right their wrong because they probably heard the negative from 3 and they probably like, okay, now we're gonna make this 4 and knock this out the park. Because like I said, I don't know if y'all been seeing it, but I've been seeing a lot of mixed reviews from Kingdom Hearts 3, man. Like, people like, I don't know about this one. I don't know, so. And I think it's coming out in the 20th anniversary of the original one, if I'm not mistaken.
Man, don't fall for that.
No,
we don't know. We don't know when this game coming out.
Right.
I know.
They showed us everything they done. That's what they did.
Yeah,
exactly.
Right, pretty much. They did.
Don't
they
you
really did.
trust them new niggas
I know.
over there?
Don't trust.
You know how how long it took them to put out
there.
Kingdom Hearts 3? You know how long they blew balls that community?
It felt like it took them. It felt like it took them 15 years to fucking get Kingdom Hearts 3, and they was hyping. They was promoting that game forever. They were promoting it for like 10 years. It was like, goddamn, when the game coming out? So no, you're right, Bloodbath. I'm just talking shit.
They up there, like Kingdom Hearts 3 was getting into Dr. Dre detox territory.
It
really was.
It really was. It was definitely getting the Detox 3 type of treatment. But
I was like, oh hell no. But I say it looked fun. As somebody who never played any Kingdom Hearts games, I did see what you was talking about, B, when the third one came out. Like reviews was all over the place. Some people liked it, some people didn't. I feel like the longtime fans were the ones who really weren't enjoying it. I think it was like newer people who were saying they liked it. So I feel like this one's gonna have to bridge the gap. It looked fun. I never played them. Like I'd try it. From the trailer, it looked like fun. I'd try it. I wouldn't know what the hell is going on though, because Kingdom Hearts notoriously has a very complicated story. So it looked fun though.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I was saying this earlier. Like it really gives off that, how they did the Final Fantasy VII remake, where they kind of like made everything just kind of look so much more next gen to another level. Obviously because it's coming out on next gen consoles. But I've never played any Kingdom Hearts games. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not the 2 point whatever is they put, all them other iterations. None of them. But this one, just looking at how the gameplay might be and how it functions, I might think about it. I might think about it. And of course with the crossover of the whole Final Fantasy and Disney franchises and all that other stuff. I mean, they show like Goofy and Donald, who I know are like Sora's like, homies in the whole thing, and a team and all this stuff. So I want to kind of see how what Disney IPs they do incorporate in this next gen game.
I just want to know what Disney IPs are left at this point, because they didn't went through like most of Disney's movies and stuff over the years. Like
they can throw
maybe they're going to start reaching to the Marvel and Star Wars territory.
The homie Lightyear just showed up. They can get Buzz Lightyear up in here. They can get Moana up in here. There's other people they can bring in, but they're gonna definitely, I think, still have to go with
Guadalupe's if they can throw it in Montana.
Right.
I mean, they can do that if they're trying to get the best of both worlds.
I'm saying, the Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. Hey, I'm just saying, that's so Raven. Look.
Oh shit! Trying to see the future.
Trying to see the future. Look. Watch Corey in the house. Watch Corey come in the house. Hey.
Oh my god, man, y'all killing me.
Look, I'm just saying. Look, they have untapped resources over there.
I didn't realize you're so right.
Right? Right?
They have so much.
There's so much untapped resources over there. They don't need to worry about it being animated, bro. Come on, get Corey and get Raven, get London over there. Come on, look, they got options.
Luck, Charlie.
Shit. They can pull the Lizzie McGuire card if they want to do that. If they want to get real with it,
definitely.
Pull the Lizzie McGuire card. I want to see Gordo. Come on now. I'm just saying.
So you think they're gonna make a game out of that? They can make a game out of that?
I don't know.
I mean, if they could throw all the other Disney shit in there,
they do everybody else from Disney in there. They ain't got nobody else. They got to go Disney Channel now. At this point, it's Disney Channel or nothing.
Kev like gumbo that shit. Might as well. Fuck it.
Yeah, bro, just do it. Throw it all in there.
Niggas gonna go crazy.
Throw it all in there.
Bro, they see Zach and Cody show with Sora. Everybody gonna go crazy. Internet gonna go crazy.
All right, so my thing is, like I said this before the show to Willie. This franchise on paper never should have worked. It should have been like Disney plus Final Fantasy. What? You know what I'm saying? But what other like studio or franchise do you think could have pulled this off? Like if it wasn't Disney, do you think like Nickelodeon could do it?
Nope.
Or like Warner Brothers or
Nope.
Cartoon Network?
No.
It would have
Disney. The reason why it works
Disney.
is because Disney has so many legacy characters under their umbrella. Like all their characters, and even like think about it, so many movies back. Even because Disney dates back to the 40s, the 50s, even earlier than the 30s. So they got all these characters from all these generations and decades built up, and they can say, okay, now we can just throw them all in here, and it's gonna connect with somebody. Mickey Mouse is gonna connect with somebody. as well as like I said, Hercules, or you got Lion, you got Simba, and you got I mean all these generations are gonna find that character that connects with them because Disney's been around forever. Nickelodeon ain't got that really. Like they ain't got enough of that. Cartoon Network ain't got enough of that. They got they got some characters, but it ain't nowhere like how Disney is. That's why it works though, because like people can.
You don't think it could have worked with like Looney Tunes or nothing?
I don't think it would have been as big with Looney Tunes. Looney Tunes is probably the only other like I guess conglomerate, but also because it's a Warner Brothers IP. I don't know if Square's with Sony, right? Square's.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't think it would have worked. I mean, actually no, because Disney's with. Well, Disney owns everything, so Disney don't give a fuck. Disney's Disney. They can do what the fuck they want. So right, so that's the thing too, because Disney has so much power, they can license out those characters, and they got nobody to answer to. Warner Brothers is got all the Looney Tunes under lock. So it's like that's why we got Space Jam.
Yeah,
that gave us that. I mean, so but
wow,
yeah.
I'm just imagining the level where you on the set of Space goes coast to coast,
bro.
In the game.
That'd be dope.
Yeah, that would.
Something like that would be cool.
See the homie Brat show up in Zorak and Molotov. Come on now. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, some games, yeah, they can make a game like that, but I think those characters are all, and also a lot of the Cartoon Network IPs and the Hanna-Barbera IPs, or maybe Hanna-Barbera because you got Jetsons, Flintstones. There's a lot. Scooby-Doo. That might have worked. The Hanna-Barbera, but I don't think Disney's
the Wonder Twins.
The Wonder Twins. Yep. Like,
oh yeah, I forgot about the one.
Secret Squirrel and Morocco Mole. I mean, they got joints.
Magilla Gorilla, Hong Kong Phooey. Yeah, they got some stuff in there.
I'm saying, So I don't know. Maybe you never know. Maybe they're working on something like that. We don't know. Maybe that's the next move.
I hope that they incorporate stuff like that into the All-Star Brawl game that they're making. Remember?
Yeah,
with Warner Brothers. So.
Yeah, that would be cool to see like a legacy pack of all those old.
If they give me Hong Kong Phooey, that's my main. That's gonna be my main.
If Hong Kong Phooey show up, bro, it's a wrap. They got to do something like that. I'm saying. So yeah, but Kingdom Hearts 4 coming out in 2029. Look out for it.
2029.
What are we getting first? Because I just put it on Twitter from DG account. What are we getting first? GTA 6 or Kingdom Hearts 4? Which one?
GTA 6.
I think GTA 6. Yeah.
I'd be surprised I would be surprised if Kingdom Hearts 4 comes out next year. I'd be super surprised if that game comes out next year.
GTA 6 coming out. I think that's going to drop because they're already teasing it with making the PS5 versions, this gen versions of the Grand Theft Auto 5 online. So, they already kind of like giving it like, this is how it could possibly look. So I'm pretty sure with whatever engine they're going to use for the Grand Theft Auto 6, it's gonna be pretty dope. I mean, I think that's gonna drop for it. I'm with Granddad. We might get Kingdom Hearts 4 maybe on the next gen systems. That might be a next gen.
Bro, I'm telling you, 2029, bro.
That might be a next gen system, man.
Niggas gonna be pushing 40 before that game come out, bro.
Right. That's gonna be a next gen system. Shit. All right, so on to other news. 2 PS2 era games are getting a remake, a facelift. And you know what? Someone posted this in my Discord. I can't remember who it was, but I've never played this game before. The Max Payne 1 and 2 are getting remakes, and they're gonna exclusively only gonna be on this gen systems and PC. So they're gonna be on PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and it's gonna be on the PC. So no PS4, Xbox One for the Max Payne people that love that game and don't have a new gen system yet. But yeah, I've never played these games before.
You never played Max Payne?
Never played Max Payne.
Me
yeah,
either.
Really?
Max Payne.
Yeah. I have homies who like I've been to my friends' houses and they've played it. So like I've seen the bullet time and stuff, how it slows down, but I never played it. So.
Yeah, it said it was going to be using the same game engine as Control.
Mm-hmm.
And,
okay.
If you play Control, which and I've seen clips of Max Payne, so like I know of it.
Yeah.
But so picturing Control, because I played a little bit of Control when it was on PS Plus, the PS5 version. I'm like, okay, yeah, this. So like playing Control and seeing how Max Payne plays, that can work. Like that can definitely be dope, especially within this current gen systems that's out now. So it can be a thing, and they have some. It's like a new publishing agreement because we had the remakes of the Grand Theft Auto trilogies, Vice City, the Grand Theft Auto 3 and
San Andreas.
So Yeah, I guess and those are also PS2 era video games as well. So I guess this whole PS2 we getting facelifts from all these PS2 era games, or those generation games. I think they starting to, they pan out like they did the Grand Theft Auto. And now we about to get Max Payne. So
Yeah.
I don't remember a date. Did you see a date on this thing for when they
Oh
were?
no, I didn't.
It's just in talks of it. They just
Hmm.
pretty much putting it out in the atmosphere like we already
Yeah.
made Max Payne 1 and 2. So yeah, I've
Yeah.
never played them. Maybe this could be a reason that I maybe finally give them a try. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if
Yeah.
they're gonna tweak anything for the Max Payne fans. I don't know. They're expecting y'all to like tweak anything with the story, or they gonna pretty much just have it the same game,
It
which is
might be
with
it might be
updated graphics.
yeah, it might be a case where they did with the Mafia 1 remake where they did a full
Mhm.
it was pretty much the same game, but it was just a next gen or
I forgot about that one.
yeah.
I forgot
So
about
I
Mafia.
think
Yeah.
if they go that route with it, I'm cool with it because I got the Mafia remake and I really enjoyed it. And I played both
Mhm.
Max Payne games, so I definitely get it if they came out with a control style gameplay of Max Payne 1 and 2.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you played and finished Control, didn't you?
Yeah, and I love
Yeah, yeah,
Control. I
okay.
love
Yeah,
Control. So yeah,
yeah.
if that's the
So
case, then I'm all in. I mean, it
yeah.
seems Rockstar uh is doing everything but making Bully, nigga. Like, oh, you want to bring back Max Payne, but you don't want to bring back my homeboy Jimmy. That's cool. I mean, it's whatever. Y'all musty anyway. Nobody give a fuck. I'm gonna still get it, but I'm upset. I'm like, all right, why couldn't this be Bully? Why I gotta be Max Payne one? Nobody asked for that,
I feel you. I'm saying, why couldn't this be Jack and Daxter? You know what I'm saying?
right?
We bringing back PS2 games, bring back my boy
I mean,
Jack.
but I'm saying because like Rockstar want to fund some shit. Where does money come from? Probably that money they defunded from Bully. I'm just saying. It sounds plausible to me, but I'm not here to talk about situations that ain't gonna
Yeah.
happen. But that's good for
Mhm.
Max Payne. I'll
Yeah.
cop it. Anyway, also another game that's coming out, Tomb Raider's back. I like
Yep.
it. Tomb Raider. I've been a big fan of the reboot of Tomb Raider.
Yep.
From who's the publisher? Who's been doing it?
Crystal Dynamics.
Crystal Dynamics.
Crystal
Yeah.
Dynamics. They did the 2010.
Yeah, they did
Tomb
the
Raiders.
last three, the last trilogy of Tomb Raider games by Crystal Dynamics. All of
Yep.
them were great. I really, and I slept on them at first. I played actually the first one I played. I played the first two of them on PS Now, and then the other ones came out on PS. The last one came out on PlayStation
And
Plus.
you
And
know what? You know what's funny? I have all three of those games, and I have not
bro,
played
you
them yet.
sleeping, bro? Them
They
games are
they,
I have all
they
three
are
of them
they
also.
are
they
they
are
are
good.
sitting in my library,
They
just
are good,
chilling.
bro.
B,
B,
And I have.
B,
you gotta stream those next. B, you have a blast.
Bruh,
Yeah.
I
bruh.
know. I mean,
Them,
trust me, this is someone who played Tomb Raider back in the PS1 days. So, I
bro.
already know. Like, I got them for a reason. Like, I'm like, okay, I know. I'm because I caught them when they was on sale. Like, they were like, I think each game was like $5 each or $6 each, and I was like, let me go ahead and just cop them just so I have them. But I just got to put them on my I got to download them. I mean, they're in my library.
All
Yeah,
them
I have all
games
three
are
of them.
phenomenal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I beat the first one. I got like halfway through the second one, but then I put it down because I said I need to finish Witcher because I'm tired of Witcher still being on my system. That's the only reason I didn't finish the whole trilogy. But now I have all three.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So wait a minute. Which ones I got to play in order? Like, which one I got to play?
So I think it's
You
Rise.
remember?
I think
It
it's
goes.
it's
It goes
Rise.
Rise, then it's regular Tomb Raider,
Then it's
and
Tomb
then the
Raider,
other
and
one
then
is
it's
like
Shadow.
of the Tomb Raider.
It's
Yeah,
Shadow.
Shadow was the
So it's
last one.
Rise, then it's Tomb Raider, and then it's Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
Okay, so I'm looking on here. Say Tomb Raider Definite Edition, Rise of the Tomb Raider, and then Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
Yeah. So yeah, Tomb Raider, the
Yeah.
first Tomb Raider, right?
Yeah.
It's just Tomb Raider, and then it's Rise of the Tomb Raider, which I think
Yeah.
is a prequel in the story. I think it kind of tells. If I remember correctly, I don't remember because it's all jumbled up. Maybe it's not.
Mhm.
But then and then you got Shadow of the Tomb Raider, which is complete the trilogy. But yeah, all of them, all of them are good.
All right.
All
right,
of them
yeah.
good. And it's
Like I said, I caught them all on sale, so I that's why I copped them.
Yep.
Sony gave them away a couple months ago. It was like that was like their free game of the month. Was like I think like all three
Yeah,
of them.
I saw that.
Yeah.
But at that, I already had all three of them. By the
Yeah.
time they was.
Yeah. Me too.
I was like, damn. But yeah,
Yeah,
I got them.
those
I
were
just
the
gotta play
first.
'em.
Yeah, those were the
Just gotta
first
play 'em.
games I played when I decided to get PS Now. Those were the first games I played with the Tomb Raider joints. I was like, yo, these are amazing. I can't believe I slept on these because no, actually no, I scratched that. I bought the first Tomb Raider and I loved it. And then I PS Now played the second one on PS Now, and then PS Plus I got the last one for free. That's what happened. Now I remember.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna get to it, man. My backlog is fucking crazy. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna play them because like I said, I played a good majority of a lot of the Tomb Raider games. So I'm a fan of it. So if y'all already co-signing it like that, I'm
Yeah,
like, okay,
that's
yeah,
cool.
Yeah, we
I
ain't
need,
gonna
I
steer
need
you
to go ahead
wrong.
yeah. If y'all both was co-signing that shit quick, so y'all like, yeah, you play him, B, play him. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and check it out. All right, so the last topic,
Something we
and
won't be checking out.
that we won't be checking out, because back in January, E3 announced that they were going to be, because they were going to try to do, in person and at the venue and everything, because they feel like everything was slowing down with COVID and everything. But they announced it in January. They announced that they were going to go, digital, strictly online, which was kind of expected. It wasn't like a shocker, but now they hit us with a bomb. I think it was reported back in March 31st exactly that E3 is canceled altogether. We won't even have
They
no
said
E3. None. It is a wrap.
these niggas said we ain't doing it.
It was a wrap. Yeah, we are not doing it.
Bro.
So, man,
Dang, man.
but
What
you know what
happened to
though?
E3, bro? E3 used to be like the place to be a few years ago.
Is it just because of did the pandemic just change
I don't
shit?
even think so, bro.
I don't know.
I don't know.
But if you remember when they was supposed to come back a couple years ago, and they
Yeah.
said that they wanted to make it all about influencers and shit, and
Yeah.
people was like, "Ew, no," and then they end up canceling that year too.
Yeah.
I feel
Ew.
like that's what I said.
Ew.
I said out loud. I said "ew" when I read it, so I know I wouldn't only thought that. I feel like E3's kind of lost its way. I don't
Yeah.
know. Like it's not the show no more, and
Yeah.
they're starting to notice it.
And I
Yeah.
think we getting all these, Nintendo stuff, the Sony State of Play, excuse me, the Sony State of Plays, Xbox
Yeah.
got their own thing.
Yeah,
So
they
I
realize they
think
don't need them no more. They don't need
yeah,
to wait one time. They don't need to wait till summer of every year to make these big announcements. They can just go and do it whenever they feel like, and then they don't have to share the spotlight with other developers and
yep,
companies
yep.
because okay, we're gonna drop this when we ready to say something. So I think it's the combination of things because, like I said, like Kev said, when they announced that E3 was gonna go more towards servicing the influencers in the industry rather than being sort of a open place for people who are just a fan of gaming to go to a big convention that you can just go and try new games and go to the conferences and hear about the new things and the fans being there. Now they just got more super corporate with it. And I think what it was, they were making so much money and then greed just got in the way. And then the companies that they were trying so badly to, service to ended up saying, nah, we good. And Nintendo left. And then Sony was like, nah, I'm good. And then Xbox was the only one there. And then it was like, well, it don't make no sense now.
I mean, yeah, you're
it's
right.
like,
Everything you said is right. At this point, they kind of really just serve as a place for the whoever's left if they to just present because Ubisoft still needs some place to announce the next Just Dance game every year. So Ubisoft is like they kind of taken over like the biggest presenter because none of the other big people come and present anymore.
but
So
yeah,
it become a place for smaller studios to kind of I guess get some shine. Maybe they'll be happy if E3 ever comes back. But the bigger studios, they don't need E3 no more.
here's the problem with that though. Because E3's been out of the mix for so long, you know who just took their spot? The Game Awards. The
Yeah.
Game Awards took their spot because now
Yeah.
everybody goes to the Game Awards to see the big
new
reveals,
stuff.
the big trailers, all that other stuff. So that happens in the Game Awards now. So maybe that's another thing. Nobody wants to go to E3. Nobody wants to do E3 because they got nothing to show, or they say, "What's the point of doing E3? We got the Game Awards now, where we can just do our own thing." And people, the Game Awards have gotten extremely big over the years,
Yeah,
and
they
so,
have.
so I think that combined with just a whole bunch of other things on top of course, COVID and people not being able to go out. I just think it was a whole bunch. I think they probably just struggled to get the event together and make it important enough for people to care. I think people just weren't in all levels from just the general consumer, just the people in the industry just didn't care anymore about E3. I think its time has just passed. And it sucks because I've always wanted to go to E3. Like when E3 was announced,
Me too.
I was like, man, one day I'm gonna go to E3 because I just want to go there and be. And now it's like, well, shit, that's not gonna ever happen. But it's like I see why. It's like it's just not necessary. It's completely unnecessary for E3 to exist at all at this point because it's like there's no reason for us to have for people to fly to California for something they can all do from the comfort of their own home now. They can watch from home all these presentations. You know, they can watch the Game Awards from these presentations. Everything can be done at home, and I blame COVID for that because everybody was stuck at home. So yeah, E3, RIP. I mean, look, you had a good run. You know,
You really did.
You had a good run. You held it down for many years. You gave us a lot of great moments. You know, but I mean, hey, the torch has been passed. I mean, you know, that's what happened. So make sure y'all check out the Game Awards.
Right.
That's
Game
way.
Award, look, or Nintendo Direct,
or Nintendo Direct, or Sony State of Play. Yeah,
yeah.
that's it.
I don't know what Microsoft call their joints. Like when they
I don't know what they call it.
Microsoft do they even do their own presentations?
They do, not as often as everybody else.
Yeah, but see, look, even they doing their own stuff. See, like they don't need it. They don't need it anymore. They're all big enough to do it on their own. They don't need E3. They don't need any of these things. So it's just like, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, it sucks. No. Oh well.
Max, appreciate that sub.
Appreciate the sub. Appreciate the sub.
Thank you so much. All right, so you want to go to commercial real quick and then we get on the Sonic review?
Surely. All right, y'all. So we're gonna take another 60-second ad break, but when we get back, we are going to do our Sonic 2 review. Spoilers. I'm gonna tell you right now, there will be spoilers. So if you have not seen this movie yet, we ain't gonna be mad at you if you want to go ahead and bounce. You know, if you plan on seeing it. But if you don't care or you haven't seen it, please stick around and we can talk about this movie that is the sequel to a movie we all collectively saw together before this whole bullshit, bro. It was wild. It was wild, bro. Yeah, it's crazy. All right, y'all.
If you have to go, we understand. But make sure you come back for that DEW
right.
later on.
Come back for DEW. Like just come back. You know, it ain't gonna take that long. But just make sure you check in.
I'll send out some tweets when we start DEW. So see, y'all got time.
Yeah, because that's important. That's
You got the whole mania.
This is the DEW after Mania. It's a big deal. Yeah. It's a real big deal.
What's up, J Triplet?
What up, J Triplet? All right, y'all. Let's go take this break. We'll be right back. All right, y'all. We are back, and it is time for our Sonic the Hedgehog 2 movie review. Again, spoilers, y'all. There will be spoilers. So if you have not seen this movie and you do not want to be spoiled, you can go now, and we will see y'all at DEW because you know you're gonna be here for that. But
gotta come back.
Come back for that. But if you have seen the movie or you just don't care about the Sonic movies and you just want to stick around and you know just watch us talk about it, feel free. But yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, the sequel to Sonic the Hedgehog movie that came out. Was it 2 years ago that it came out?
I can double check.
It was 2019.
2019. Yeah, right before the pandemic. Yeah, right before the pandemic.
2019.
And that movie
2020.
2020.
No,
because it was before the pandemic.
Came out January.
You said like you knew.
Yeah. Right? My bad.
Dang, B was all confident shit. All right, 2020.
I'm looking. Yeah.
All right, so early 2020.
2020.
Before the panoramic.
What
happened? And we all collectively went to the theater and saw the movie. And this movie, when it first was announced, the first movie, a lot of controversy with how Sonic looked and the trailer, the first trailer, it was completely destroyed. But
what made them think Coolio was the way to go?
I don't know. I have no idea. To this day, I still don't understand that move. But it's all good because they saw what was happening and they fixed the errors of their ways and they gave us a really, really, really good movie that actually did well commercially and critically and garnered a sequel. And here we are 2 years later, and the sequel has finally arrived, and a lot of talk about it. Who wants to go first? Who wants to give their initial thoughts?
Yeah, my initial thoughts on it was cool. I definitely feel like it was spots in the movie where I feel like they were trying to be sillier than the first one. I feel like the silliness in the first one it felt a little more natural. I feel like Jim Carrey he still did a great job in this second one, but I feel like he was trying too hard to outdo himself as far as bringing the comedy effect in the movie. You know, I feel like the first one was more natural. I feel like this one, they were kind of trying a little too hard. You know what I mean? Like, you know, just for example, like the wedding scene, like some of that stuff was just like my girl Kelly from Insecure. Like, I felt like some of those scenes was just kind of like a little over the top-ish, a little bit. You know, it was kind of taken away from the movie, from the game. You know, I don't know. I just feel like some of that stuff was a little unnecessary. But overall, I thought it was a cool movie. I thought it was definitely it didn't live up to my expectations because I remember when we all saw Tails at the end of the first Sonic, we like, oh shit, hell yeah, you know, and you know, so. But yeah, it was cool. It was definitely it was cool. It was a cool movie.
I'll go next.
Yeah.
I agree with B. I thought Jim Carrey did great. I do feel like it was a little bit sillier, but I mean, I didn't really mind it too much. I have to remember that this is still a kids movie at the end of the day. Um, I think I think they did a good job of introducing new characters and like not having to go on some super duper long
Yeah.
expositions. Like they
Yeah.
introduced new people. They got
Mhm.
in. They said what they had to say, and then they were just a part of the story. Like it was very well paced, and I think it was pretty well written, even for like a kids movie. It was pretty well written. So I think it was a success. Overall, I said I liked it.
Yeah, I agree. I really enjoyed this movie. I expected the silliness to be there based on the first movie.
Mhm.
I expected Jim Carrey to be more over the top with this Robotnik character because I mean he has to be because based on what happened in the first movie, you know, he's sort of has to become crazier. Has to become more wild. So I didn't mind that, and I still think he did like a great job in this character as Robotnik. I love Knuckles in this movie. Knuckles is my favorite character in the whole Sonic franchise, and they did Knuckles just right. They did him so much justice. Idris Alba is like the perfect voice and presence and demeanor for Knuckles. They didn't make Knuckles sound corny. He sounded like a real legitimate threat. And then Tails felt like Tails. All these characters, when they were introduced, they felt like the real
Mhm.
characters should feel. They didn't feel overdone. They didn't feel, you know, underwhelming. They felt like spot on. And that's what I really appreciated, especially introducing these key characters like Tails and Knuckles. I was worried that these characters wouldn't resonate as well as Sonic did in the first movie, but luckily they did. Um, and yeah, I thought it was well written as well. I think the story was paced very good. I think there was more at stake in this movie than the first one. I think the first one was like I feel like the first one was more of a kiddie movie, and this one was still a kids movie. But I feel like they kind of lean towards a not more of a serious vibe, but more of okay, let's kind of focus more on you know painting this picture of the Sonic universe now. Like the first
Mhm.
movie, which is okay, Sonic the Hedgehog, it's a video game movie. It's going to be goofy for kids, but now they took it serious to the source material a lot more with
Mhm.
everything being introduced from the emeralds to the characters to just the
Mhm.
backstories of everything. I just think that they did that really, really well. And you can tell that who's writing these movies are either really big fans or they just know how to, you know, create this world from these video games. And I enjoyed it. I really had a good time watching it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the fact that they pretty much left off right where, where Dr. Robotnik was left out on that mushroom planet.
Mm.
Yeah. It picked up right where the last one
Yeah,
left off.
yeah,
Yeah.
we're like, I'm glad they kind of picked off with there, and they right away they introduced us to Knuckles, which was dope. I was like, okay, cool. We
Yeah.
we we getting off to a nice fast start. So of course they showing Sonic, you know what I'm saying, doing living his life on Earth as because I think Tom and Maddie at that point they pretty much adopted him, as their
Mhm.
son, as their hedgehog son.
Right.
So he's living his life and they traveling everywhere using his rings, getting ready to go to the wedding and stuff. So yeah, it was the same witty kitty Sonic that I was expecting through there. And then of course that's when we got hit with the Dr. Robotnik coming back, with
Yeah.
Knuckles. Because ain't we all saw like we saw the writing in the wall as the movie was going. We was like,
Oh
okay,
yeah.
we know what was gonna happen.
Robotnik is never gonna like
Right.
work well with
Yeah,
Knuckles
Right.
yeah. No, you
because
was
there's
looking
gonna
at
be
that.
double crossing. Yeah.
You thinking, people probably thinking like, oh man, like what's, damn, Sonic got to deal with, but like, I'm like, no.
No, it's gonna be a point where yeah, you already knew. Yeah.
So then we get to the point to where Knuckles is like, I want to, get the emerald, I want to get this master emerald. So my mind as a gamer, the Sonic nerd that I am, I'm like, holy shit, we might get Supersonic. We might
Mhm.
get Supersonic in this
Yeah.
fucking movie, y'all. Like just because of the emerald. You already know when you get all the emeralds what happens. So
Mhm.
when Knuckles brought that up early in the movie, I was in my mind, I'm like, oh shit, this would be dope if we get a Supersonic shown in this movie. So, but yeah, I think I'm just talking about this at the beginning part. I like the fact that they picked off right where they left off at. It wasn't no super, 10 years later or all this, and you're
No,
like, what the
no.
fuck? They picked
Yeah.
that shit
It
right
was
off,
literally less than a year before
Yeah,
after
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
like yeah, it was
yeah,
literally less than a year that when it happened.
yeah.
So
So
Mhm.
I'm glad they did a great job story wise for keeping that to the core. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
because that's what we remember from the last Sonic movie. It's like, oh
Yeah.
shit, he left them there. Bet everything is safe. Cool, but Knuckles came and they had a little squabble and stuff. I thought that was dope, man. And we had our introduction to Tails as well. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And
yeah,
then
it's a good way.
Sonic is back on Earth trying to be a superhero, but he's doing a terrible
Doing a
job.
terrible
Yeah,
job,
trying to be a damn Batman and shit.
right?
Trying to be
Yeah.
a Batman like vigilante character. Yeah, good job with that one, Kevin. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, he was trying to be a superhero. He was breaking more shit than he was fixing.
Right.
So then I forget what's his dad's name. I always forget that dude's name.
Tom, talking about the white dude.
Yeah, the white dude, Tom.
Tom. Yeah, Tom.
Yeah, Tom was trying to guide him, like, look, bro, you know what I'm saying? You need to chill out. You're not like, you know what I'm saying? You're not that guy. You're not that guy, buddy. You're not that guy. And Sonic was like, I am that guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm a superhero, bro. You gotta understand. I'm gonna keep doing me. So then I was glad that Tom and his wife had like left Sonic because they had to go to the sister's wedding. So they was like, all right, Sonic, we're gonna be gone for 2 days. Don't break shit, don't do shit. Sonic was like, all right, bro. So that's when the story really kicks off once they actually leave. Because I thought it was gonna be all about them again, kind of like it was in the first movie. But it really was less humans this time around, besides Robotnik. It was like the human story was like a side story that we didn't have to touch on very much throughout this whole movie. It was mainly just Sonic and Knuckles and Tails.
And I think that was like, you're right, Kev. I think that was like kind of my issue too when they started going to, you know, Shamar Moore, that whole wedding stuff. Like I was just kind of like, and him having a little guy time and they playing. Like I was just kind of like, do we really need this? So that's like the negative part. That's the only thing I had. My only gripe with this movie is like the human aspect of it. It really wasn't needed. I mean, and you're right, Kev. I do feel like they kind of circled more on Sonic on that whole aspect of the movie because the human stuff was not needed at all.
Yeah. So with that, I do agree, but there was a reason for having that. Well, one, you got to have those characters again, but I do like that they didn't focus too much on Tom and Maddie as much and did focus on, you know, Sonic, because it basically the premise of this movie is Robotnik needs to get revenge on Sonic, and Sonic is now, you know, becoming the hero he's supposed to be. That's the conflict. Now, going back to the wedding and stuff like that, the wedding thing, that was supposed to be the whole goofy, crazy part, but there was a reason for that wedding because, as you know, that wedding was a whole big sting operation, and everybody there were agents of the branch called Gun, which in the movies is actually, which in the game is an actual agency that was pretty much created to take care of the whole Sonic and the Sonic problem, all the other stuff, and the Chaos Emerald problem. So that's how they introduced Gun. I feel like that was a smart, well, not a smart way, but it was a plausible way to introduce Gun into the equation because they have to be there leading into what's going to happen next in the story. So they had to roll that in. Now the whole, you know, fake wedding, and then, you know, Maddie's sister playing volleyball and doing all this other stuff and all that wasn't necessary. That was just a little too much. But, you know, they had to find some kind of comedic relief to that situation, and you know, and they had to have something for them characters to do because they were
paying them to be in
the
movies.
They had to get some scenes in there, so like might as well, you know, throw them in white at a wedding. But when you know, Sonic's and also the when they're in Siberia and they do the dance off thing, I thought that was a little kind of over the top. That was a little over the top, but I get it. It was like, it's a kids movie. You gotta have, you know, it reminded me of like in the first movie when they were in the bar with the bar fight scene. But I enjoyed that scene in the first movie a lot more than this scene in this movie with the whole dance off thing. But you know, we didn't need that either.
But you know, he had to get the map. You know, to try to get the emerald or whatever. So I get it, but it's just like, really that part at all? Sorry.
Exactly.
We didn't need it, but I didn't. It was a lot. So so they leave for the wedding. So then Sonic is at the house, and then Sonic gets attacked by Robotnik and Knuckles, and he don't know who the fuck these new niggas are. He's like, what?
Who is this?
Right.
And then here's my gripe with Knuckles though. They kept saying throughout this movie that the echidna is like the strongest people in the galaxy. Knuckles was never looking that strong. He was looking like on par with Sonic this whole time, which, I mean, that's not a bad thing. I just expected them to make him seem stronger.
Well, when he first came about, they made him look super crazy strong because like he
was up there stopping.
He beat the fuck out of Sonic.
Yeah, he was stopping the spin. Sonic had all charged up, and he just stopped that like it wasn't nothing.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, so he might be really the shit. But then you're right, Kev. I'm like, he ain't all that. I mean,
Yeah,
he all
yeah.
right. You know what I'm saying? He powerful, but
Hey, don't be talking
damn.
about my boy like that, bro. He got hands,
I
bro.
know, I
You
know,
got
I know.
don't be
Look,
talking
yeah,
about my
look.
boy. That man got hands still, bro.
I'm just talking about in the movie. You know, the
Yeah.
game. I fucks with him in the game. I fucks with Knuckles.
But
in the
no,
game.
yeah. I think after a while they couldn't have Knuckles just become all powerful the entire time. They had to show
Right.
Sonic kind of like it was okay. Sonic got his ass whooped, and he had to kind of learn, and he kind of,
He had to get saved by Tails. Tails pulled up and
Sales,
said, "Hey, bro, we need to get out of here. Today they beating your
Right.
ass."
They beating
right?
your ass. Like,
He
come
hit that
on,
man with
bro.
a whole ass car, bro. Said, "Get the fuck on, bro. Let's go."
Right.
He
Like,
said,
come on, bro.
"Yo," and I think I like what they did with Tails too. I like they really did show Tails' personality just right because Tails they show his smarts, they show all the gadgets, the
I think that was a
plane.
her. Was that a her? I feel
Yeah,
like
no,
that
I
was.
think it's a he.
Tails is a he, but it was voiced by a girl. So I think I forget her name.
Okay.
But yeah, Tails is in the whole.
Yeah.
It's a boy.
Okay.
But
I
Tails
wonder why they had a female voice for.
just to have that high pitched voice because Tails'
Yeah.
voice has always sounded like that in the games and stuff like
Mhm.
that. So I think that's just how they kept it because it sounded very close to the Tails that you hear in the games. I don't know if it's the same voice actress or not, but whoever did it did a really good job with the voice because it sounded just like a legitimate Tails voice.
Mhm.
But
Chat saying it's the same person.
the same person. That's why I thought. Yeah, it sounded like the same person. So yeah, so there you go. But yeah, it's just the fact that they got that right with Tails. Not he's not the fighter. He really is the brains, the smarts, the gadget dude, the one who kind of helps like he really was the sidekick for Sonic. They showed that so well, and the little like him holding Sonic and flying around. The way that they did it, like the little
And-
things.
And the signature airplane that we saw
Right.
him and Tails flying in too. I
Exactly.
thought that was dope.
Exactly. They had a lot of nods to the game. Another thing I liked was when they did the with Robotnik when he finally did get the I'm skipping ahead, but when he finally did get the Chaos Emerald, the Master Emerald, and he fused together all the parts, all the metal parts, and created the big and it's just like the big Eggman Dr. Robotnik robot that you see in the games. And I thought the only thing about that is I really wish they would have kind of like incorporated some of that final boss music, like a remix of that in that scene from the Sonic, something like that.
Yeah.
That would have been really dope. I was thinking like that's the only thing this scene is missing when they showed it is like that nice like final boss music from like Sonic 3 or Sonic 2 or 3. So, but it was dope though. It was dope that they got that, and the special effects in this movie were really, really good.
It was.
Yeah, you could tell they had more money this time around. The budget in this movie, yeah, they showed out with the special effects from everything from, like I said, the Robotnik monster. I mean the big robotic robot, and even when like we finally did end up seeing like you said, leading to it be Supersonic. When
Man.
that was dope too. That whole scene where Sonic was trying to reach for the emerald after Knuckles and got it from Robotnik, and the emerald breaks and he thinks it's all over and he's got Tom and Maddie there. That's the moment where you think Sonic's about to die because he's gonna get crushed. And then you just see this when I saw them 7 emeralds. I was like, here you go.
Yep. I was like, okay,
Here you
we
go.
here now. We here.
And then and then he showed up and he was all golded out. It's all super Sonic, bro.
And bad at because he when you're Gold Sonic, you cannot die.
Yeah.
Once you're Super Sonic, he's going through every damn thing. So I'm glad they incorporated that in the movie. I'm like, okay, yeah. He's shredding through every damn thing. He's faster. Motherfucker can fucking fly now and shit. Like,
bro,
he
stopped the whole thing with his hand on, bro. I was like, bro, that's Super Sonic.
I was so happy to see Super Sonic. I was so happy. Real quick, I want to ask you this. I wonder they never zero back in on. Y'all remember when he was the avalanche when he was him and Knuckles was going down during the avalanche when they was in the mountain and stuff before he got to the wedding.
Yeah.
So like remember he dropped his rings. They never showed him getting those rings back.
They didn't know.
Yeah, so I wonder if this ain't gonna be anything that's gonna circle back around to that, or like what ended up happening. Did he end up recovering his rings? Because those were like prized possession for him in the first movie, and then going to the second one, they never really showed him retrieving those rings back. So you just saw that one ring that time threw for him to bring him, back into the to Hawaii, and that was pretty much it. And then, like you said, granted, that's when we got introduced to the guns, the Guardians, Units of Nations, and that was pretty much it. Then we got to the part where they found out where Well, Knuckles and Dr. Robotnik found the emerald, which was underwater. It was like under the ocean, right outside of 100 miles away from where Hawaii was at, where the wedding was at. So,
Mhm.
of course, they go down there, because you already knew this shit was coming. Because soon when Knuckles mentioned to Dr. Robotnik, like, man, that's the ultimate power. Dr. Robotnik, like, ultimate power? Like, okay,
Right.
like, I help you get this. Like, so you
Right.
knew as soon as that was getting ready to happen, he was getting ready to turn on Knuckles. And then I think Sonic and them came through. They started fighting and all that stuff. And while they fighting, and this was the time that Sonic got Knuckles' ass. Because remember, he charged up and he was beating his ass like bop,
Right.
bop, bop, bop. So that while he whooping his ass, Dr. Robotnik was sneaky getting that damn emerald, and then Sonic like, look, this dude is like turning on you. Like, why are you trusting this guy when he's not going to help you, get the emerald for your reason that you want to get it? Like Dr. Robotnik got his whole evil agenda.
Knuckles
that he
didn't
wants to
know
do.
no better.
Yeah,
he
Knuckles didn't know no better.
And
Knuckles
that's
was
why
yeah.
Sonic, and Sonic was trying to tell him, like, man, don't trust his old punk ass. Like,
Don't trust them new niggas
Over
over
there.
there.
Them new niggas
He like,
over
but
there.
he like, all, but he's like, Knuckles like, all y'all niggas is
Right.
the new niggas. What you mean?
Right. So yeah, that like you said, to when Granddad, when Dr. Robotnik finally got the emerald and built the super Dr. Eggman, like, yeah, that's when Knuckles realized, like, oh, he a punk ass. Like,
Mhm.
so we definitely can't trust him. And then of course, as expected, that's when we all had a feeling that they were gonna team up, like Knuckles
yeah.
and Sonic was
Had
gonna
to.
team up at some point. So it was like, okay, yeah, this is the reason why. So that's dope that they had a little game plan. I mean, it was dope to see them kind of like all come together and use
Yeah.
use their powers and use their special abilities to try to take down Dr. Robotnik, which was pretty dope. So yeah, like you said, Granddad, that supersonic though, man, like when I saw
Yeah,
that, I
man.
was like, oh shit.
I was
The
like, oh, that's
nerd,
over.
yes, the nerd Sonic
Bruh.
in me was like, man, hell fuck yeah. Like they doing a good job with this shit, bringing all the gaming elements that we like, which that we complain about other video game movies sometimes, where we be like, they don't do a good job of bringing such and such, having that, like, and you do make a good point, Granddad. If they had played some of the music, that would have
Yeah,
been
but
really
that's like a
dope.
small gripe. That's a small gripe, but yeah.
Right. That'd be, but they still brought like a lot of shit that we like about Sonic
Yeah.
in these games, and they bring it into the big screen without forcing it. Like, I feel like it wasn't like super forced. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this Supersonic, I was happy. Once I saw Supersonic, I was like, okay, cool. I'm gonna give this movie an even higher rating just for what I originally was gonna give it, but Supersonic took it over the top for me.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. And I
Yeah.
think it was just the way that they just had everything kind of like just transpire. It's like you because they didn't make it obvious that it could happen. Because even though we saw the Master Emerald, they didn't make it completely obvious. They didn't even allude to Supersonic. They didn't say, oh,
No.
they just said, hey, here's the Master Emerald. So
Sonic didn't even know what that shit
yeah,
was.
he didn't even know. He didn't even know, and I like that the fact that Sonic wasn't even really aware of what the Emerald's power was. He was just figuring this all out himself, and sort of Knuckles had to kind of like tell him just how crazy and how powerful this all is. Because in the game, Knuckles is the one who's supposed to protect the Emeralds and the Master Emerald and all that other stuff. So I just think they did a good job of having Sonic kind of find out who he really is and what his real purpose was. And that's another theme of the movie, Sonic trying to figure out, his moment to become that actual hero that he's supposed to become. And also there's the other underlying things of Sonic finally, accepting that he has a family and he has friends. He's not alone anymore. Cause that was the big thing in his first movie where he always felt like he was alone after, the whole Long Claw, after leaving Long Claw, he always had that sense of, not having somebody there for him that cares. And now he's got this entirely whole new family and this group of friends. And that was, and not only that, it also circles back around to Tails and Knuckles. That's sort of like the theme for all of them. It's like all of them were sort of alone. And now Team Sonic has now been, put together. And another nod I like too is because at the end of the movie, when they're all at the baseball field and they're all playing baseball at the end, because in the first movie, Sonic was playing baseball by himself. So now they brought
that shit was sad.
That was sad, bro. Right.
It was cool in the moment. It was sad.
But yeah, and then that's what I liked about it. They brought it back to now he's back at that same field, and now he's got his homeboys, and he's got his fam, and it's a whole different dynamic now. In 1 year's time too, if you think about the time frame, in less than 1 year's time. So that just goes to show like how well that they just paced these movies from one to another and how well they just stuck these movies together. So I really like that they went back to that too, because they really didn't forget about the events of the first movie. They really kind of strung along key character development points from the first movie, and they sold them up perfectly well in the second movie, which is good movie writing, and I really appreciated that. And like I said, this is a kids movie, but they understand they didn't leave a lot out of a lot out, except for the ring part, because I do agree with B, like what's up with the rings, like because it was so important. And maybe who's to say the rings will get found in the future movie, because the last big thing that happened, which is in the mid-credit scene, is the reveal of the other realest nigga out in the streets. First it's Knuckles, and then it's the second realest nigga out here. I'm gonna say it, Shadow the Hedgehog. Shadow.
If you're not familiar with Shadow Hedgehog,
that's a bad motherfucker.
He was on Sonic Adventure 2 on Dreamcast.
And you better not fuck around with Maria. You better not fuck around with Maria.
Man.
That's your ass, bro.
Man. If you haven't played that game when Dreamcast was hot in these streets, boy, you just, man.
Diogo don't like Shadow. Diogo don't like Shadow.
Yeah, Shadow sucks. No, Shadow dope.
Bro.
Dope.
So, but here's the thing.
Shadow was the only character who was left for Sonic lore, because like we met Knuckles and Tails. Like Shadow only like other like animal left.
Not necessarily, because there's a whole group of them. But
metal. Yeah, what if they get us metal Sonic?
So
not everybody can create.
I don't. So here's the problem. Not the problem, but here's the situation they find themselves in with this third movie. Like, at the end of it, Robotnik, when Supersonic shows up and defeats Robotnik, like they said that they assume he's dead. He's presumed dead. They couldn't recover his body. And going outside the movie, Jim Carrey, who plays Robotnik, said he's probably retiring from acting, so he probably isn't going to come back. So they have an out if he doesn't come back, which means we don't get Robotnik. But Robotnik is the one who created Supersonic. I'm not Supersonic, Metal Sonic.
Metal Sonic.
So there would make no sense. There would make no, unless he was creating Metal Sonic. Now, unless he created Metal Sonic prior to this whole thing happening, and then Agent Stone, who was still seen there as well, finds it and brings out Metal Sonic. But I think with them showing Shadow's going to be the main focal point, and Robotnik's grandfather, Gerald, is the one who essentially created Shadow. So I think we're going to get that. We're going to find out how that goes. So I don't know. If Jim Carrey comes back, it would make sense, because he's the focal point to kind of bridge that story with the grandfather and Shadow. But if not, they'll have to find a way to kind of like explain that without him being there.
They could just have his sidekick, whose name I don't really remember.
Agent Stone. Agent Stone.
Stone. They could just have Stone do it as like being upset that Robotnik was defeated, like he want to avenge him or something, and Stone could just step up and be the new bad guy or something.
He could be like Robotnik too. Like the second,
because all he did throughout this movie was just like be obsessed with Robotnik. This man, all his life was Robotnik. Like
right. But they said they're not. The creator said they're not going to recast Robotnik. They said they refuse to recast. If it's not Jim Carrey, they're not going to do it, because that's his character. They said.
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah. That so and I respect that completely. So like I said, there's two options they got, because Sonic 3 is happening. The movie is another critical success, commercial success. It made a lot of money. People were giving it positive reviews. Sonic 3 is happening.
It's the number one movie right now. It's doing very well.
Right. Exactly. And rightfully so, because they I mean, honestly, like, think about it, they're 2 for 2 right now. They
doing it right.
They're doing it right. So I want to see 3.
About video game
I definitely want to see Sonic 3 when it comes out. So but they have 2 options. They can go with Shadow and focus everything on Shadow and his history. And you can also, if you do Shadow, you can incorporate maybe Rouge the Bat. But I don't want them putting too many of these other animals, these other secondary characters. I'll be okay if they do Shadow and Rouge. If they did Metal Sonic, it just has to make sense. Like, they have to. The only way they can do Metal Sonic is if Robotnik created it and Agent Stone found Metal Sonic and as for revenge, did that. That would be okay. That's my only way to see Metal Sonic being incorporated. If not, just focus on Shadow, because that was the big reveal at the end of the movie anyway. So that's where it needs to really be. And it could be a case where like Shadow's because Shadow's technically an anti-hero too. So Sonic can do the whole Knuckles thing where they start fighting with Shadow, and then they tell, hey, Shadow, bruh, come on the team. And then there's a bigger threat out there, and that bigger threat ends up being Metal Sonic. So we don't know. It could
be like a Winter Soldier situation where he's bad for like most of the movie, then you realize he's not really a bad guy, you know? Because
Yeah.
that was a Winter Soldier thing when introduced him. So
Who do we think should
it could
voice
work.
Shadow? Somebody black.
That's how I was thinking, dude.
He said somebody
Bing
black.
Rames.
Look.
Not
Look.
Bing Rames.
Bing Rames. Yeah, call for your mama. Little Knuckles. Little Sonic.
Call for your mama. Not call for your mama. Tom, Maddie.
Yeah.
But no, overall, I thought, like I said, it was a good movie. I just felt like the goofiness, the human interaction of it felt a little too goofy for me. And I understand. Yeah, it's definitely a kid movie. And I felt that with this one. I also felt it with the first one. But I just felt like the comedy came a little bit more natural in the first one compared to the second one. So that's my gripe with this second one. It felt a little too forced to try to make you laugh or whatever. I don't like that. But yeah, good movie. I mean, they stuck to the core. For all our Sonic Hedgehog fans, especially that played the Sega Genesis OG versions and stuff, they stuck it with the core, man. They did us well with that one, man. So I fucks with this movie.
Yeah, me too. And like Kev was saying, this really does start to change that conversation about can they make good video game movies, because this franchise is showing that yes, you can if you do it right.
Sonic still got the crown. To me,
Sonic, definitely. Sonic has the crown.
No one has made a better video game movie than Sonic.
We still gotta watch Uncharted, but I haven't heard any good things about that.
Bro, that movie came and went. That movie came and went. When that movie show up on HBO Max or whatever show or Paramount, whatever, I don't care. I'll watch it then. But this like, and I forgot to mention this too. Not only because they confirmed Sonic 3, but Knuckles, my nigga, getting his own show, bro. He getting a spinoff show. It's gonna be a series. I think they're gonna put it out on Paramount Plus, but I think that's gonna come out first. So yeah,
is it gonna be like a prequel about him on his home planet?
They don't. They just announced it, so they haven't really gave too much of a detail of what it's gonna be. But I assume that's what they're gonna do.
I think prequel would be nice.
Yeah, they're gonna do a prequel leading up to probably the events of Sonic 2, and then from there we'll get Sonic 3. I think that's what's gonna happen. So basically, because they talked about Knuckles. Knuckles talked about him being a warrior growing up, and then of course he wanted to go out and fight with his family, and his dad saying no, stay behind. And that was the same time that they had that big battle in the beginning of Sonic 1 where everybody was killed. And so now you probably can see that moment where he grows up and he's training and all his life to get to that point where he finally finds Sonic or finds who to avenge his father. So you kind of find out that, which would be good. I think that would be dope. Or they could do the reverse and just kind of like just strictly do Knuckles getting used to being in the real world or being with Sonic. But I think they're not going to spoil that for 3 because they want to have all those characters there. So, but that's cool that they're doing that. But yeah, Sonic 3 is definitely, if they keep doing what they're doing now, using the same formula, putting the same dedication and time and effort into these first 2 movies, Sonic 3 there's no way Sonic 3 can be bad. If they do that, if they don't change what they're doing, if they don't change the formula, this can be, like I said, this could be a 3 for 3. They can hat trick. They can hat trick this joint real quick.
Because Sega's killing it with these Sonic movies. So now after this, it's really going to see which other video game studio is going to try to get in on this movie money next and try to make a movie. Because I feel like the Ratchet and Clank movie wasn't bad, so I feel like they probably try to bring that back around. Like, all right, if Sonic could do it, maybe we could make a cute fun animated movie. I feel like that will work. Sony's already trying with Uncharted. I feel like it really all depends on the franchise. Sonic was a good, safe franchise to do because they've been around for a long time. They really don't have any controversies or nothing. Like, everybody knows and respects Sonic. Like, they get to older fans and younger fans. Like, Sonic was a really safe franchise. I feel like this Mario movie, we're going to see about that. I have low expectations.
That I did too. I feel like that's a movie where it's too many big. They're masking it with too many big names, and I don't think Mario. I just don't think the world of Mario works in a movie. I just don't think it does for some reason. Like I don't know what they can do because I think Mario just has all these crazy characters and the story is wild and there's so many things going on and it's just like. I don't know what they're gonna do with this whole Mario situation, but like they got a tough act to follow with these Sonic movies because people gonna definitely compare it to Sonic. They're gonna
Oh
say,
yeah.
all right, definitely.
Mhm.
So they gotta
I'm
come out.
gonna do it myself.
Oh yeah,
I'm people.
oh yeah,
I'm people. It's me.
me for sure, bro. Because like, look, I'm going in with a Sonic T-shirt, like straight up. Like, all right, what we doing out here? But but if this motivates these other companies who are making these video game movies or adaptations to make better movies because they see what Sonic is doing, great. Like competition is great. Like I said, like now they have a bar to reach. Like you have to outdo these two Sonic movies that have been commercially and critically acclaimed, and you have this equally Mario. You have this equally up there character, if not more, with Mario, with way more source material
Yep.
to work off of, and way more legendary characters. If you think about it,
A whole lot less flops video
and
game wise.
exactly that too. That too. You got a lot going for you, and probably more money because it's Nintendo, so they got a lot more to back of it, and a lot more backing it. Like, and you got like all these A-list actors involved too. You can't make this miss. This can't miss because people are gonna definitely, if they miss one time with this Mario movie, everybody's gonna say, "Nope, we're done." Waiting for, and then Sonic 3 is gonna go even crazier. The numbers for Sonic 3 gonna go stupid just because of that. Because everybody's, I'm gonna go see Sonic because Mario ain't get it right. Sonic gets it right. So yeah, they got a lot of riding on it. But hey, shout out to everybody over there at Sega Film Original Studios, whatever. Sega, look, y'all may have fucked up on the video game scenario, but you're recovering well in the movie world.
Yeah, they doing good.
You know what I'm saying? Like, look, who would have thought Sonic the Hedgehog?
You can't have both sometimes.
You can't
have both.
Yeah, you can't have both. Like they read the room. They said, look, these games ain't gonna be hitting like they used to. See what this movie talking about, and they know what they just doing, and they got it.
All right.
So yeah, everybody, I think those that's gonna count as our opinions, our thoughts on Sonic 2. If you got any questions, if you got any opinions of yourselves, let us know. Hit us up. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Hit us in the question chat. Hop in the pod question queue. This is your moment.
Yep.
We're gonna go a break and come back and do that, or we just
Diogen has. Do we want to rate it? I mean, did we rate the first one? I can't remember.
I don't know if we rated it, but like if I
remember.
I'll give this a. You know what? I'm gonna do it because they out here. I'm gonna give them a 9 out of 10.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10 because there was a very little gripes I had about this movie. I really enjoy watching this movie.
Honestly,
I'll see it again. I pay to see it again. I really would.
I give it like a 8.5, almost a 9. Yeah, it's really, really good. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give it like a 7.5, 8.
7.5. All right. So yeah, fair. Yeah. So Beezy liked it the least, but we all liked it. But yeah, I think I enjoyed it the most. Yeah, but yeah, that's good. So it's good. So yeah, if you haven't seen them, well, if you have seen the movie, most likely you're here. If you haven't seen the movie, you probably ain't even here. But if you didn't care about the spoilers and still want to see the movie, we all recommend that you go check it out because it is a very good movie. They did very, very good by the characters, and the anticipation that they gave us at the end of the first movie lived up to me, and then the anticipation that now has been built for this third movie, I feel like I said, if they keep things the way that they're going, it's gonna be just as good. So yeah, look, hey, look, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, and don't fuck shit up. Like, and hopefully, if Jim Carrey does hang it up and he don't want to act no more, hopefully y'all got a good backup plan. So that's all that is.
All right, you want to do a commercial and come back and do questions?
Sure. All right, y'all. So it's gonna be our last 60-second ad break. So we will see y'all. I mean, probably not. Y'all still gonna be here because I'm seeing controllers.
I see gold controllers up here.
I ain't seeing nothing but controllers
up here.
So we just gonna do this to pay the bills, y'all. We'll be right back.
All right, I'm seeing a couple questions in here and pod questions that we never answered before.
All right.
Okay, go ahead and
5 things.
So Ash just asked tonight. They said, "What game would you turn into a reality TV competition show?" They said, like, so for example, they put Mirror's Edge, kind of like a version, like being like Wipeout, or like a real life version of Splatoon, but wouldn't that just be paintball? So I guess they're asking, what game will we turn into like a reality competition show?
Knockout City.
Okay, yeah, Knockout
Yeah.
City basically just wiped out like Alpha
Yeah,
Force
it's
games.
basically-
Knockout City would be wild as
Oh, wait,
hell.
wait, no, I'm thinking the other guy. I'm thinking Fall Guys.
Fall Guys. is going to, yeah.
Knockout City is dodgeball. I'm thinking of some
I'm
completely
just saying, Knockout City, shit, Fallout Guys, that'd be another good one. Yeah, but yeah,
Fallout Guys.
Fall Guys. I'm sorry, Fall Guys. Fall Guys. But yeah, I know.
I mean,
That's gonna
mine.
be
Knockout City.
farewell tour of Fallout Boy.
Alright.
Knockout
Hold
City.
I mean,
City.
So
minus.
you talking about the dodgeball one, right? B? You meant to
Yes.
say Knockout City. Okay.
Yeah,
Cool. Just
yeah.
check.
So yeah. So minus the murder, you can do Among Us. That would be that's straight up reality TV. Just
He said minus the murder.
minus the murder. You know, or I mean, you could do the whole murder mystery clue shit. You know, if you want to do it that way. But you know, like they'll find a way to do it. Actually, they did a reality show like that back in the day. I forget the name of it, but it was a show where it was like a murder mystery shit. It was actually pretty good. I forget the name of that show.
Have you seen that show on Netflix called Murderville or like Murderland or something, where it's like a murder mystery show, but they have a celebrity guest on there who doesn't know what the mystery is, and everybody else knows. So the celebrity guest has to try to like solve it, while everybody else is like acting their scene. It's really silly because it's like a whole improv show. So the guests just have to go along with it. Yeah. The one with Will Arnett. It's really silly. They got an episode with Marshawn Lynch on there. It's pretty funny.
I haven't checked that one.
Not all the episodes are hilarious though. A couple, I had like it's only like 5 episodes, but a good 2 or 3 really had me laughing hard. But dang, so y'all both had good answers. What show? What I want? Like what? No. Trying to think of a game or work of the show. Nigga, I don't know. We sports shit.
That's just
It could be
sports,
like
bro.
the Olympics.
That's just sports, bro. That's already on TV.
All right,
Ain't the same shit.
All right. I tried. Let me regroup. Damn.
You know what would be good? Would be dope, but
You
like
take another answer from. Oh,
I'll go ahead. I was
I
gonna
was gonna say
say
you about to take another answer from KF can't even use.
right.
So you probably gonna name again what I didn't play. So
No. It's like see again, like sans the killing. You have to just find a way to not murder people, but like Apex would be dope to see. Apex is like a Fortnite, like one of them like arena, like battle royale type games. Where it's like, you know, you can see people dropping in teams and stuff like that, talking, things like that. So something like that, or I don't know.
drawing a blank. Or something like Assassin's Creed. Cause like they have the real life tag competitions. Y'all ever seen those? Y'all ever seen like in real life they got like these real life parkour tag competitions, kind of like that.
Oh yeah.
Like,
I've seen those. I've seen
be
those.
running through obstacle courses and shit, playing tag.
Yeah.
See, I mean, it kind of works already. Think about it. If you've seen it, that's my answer. Just you not killing nobody, obviously.
Right, minus the kills.
There's also a game. I don't think y'all played this before. You remember it's a game called Dish Jam? It's kind of like frisbee tennis, but it's like high level frisbee twizzers. You ever played it before? That'd be a good show as well, or a good sport. I don't know if they actually did it in real life, but yeah.
All right. We got a fresh question from Max Melavanda. We just saw you in chat. You said, who would you put in Def Jam fighting game? All right, so I'm gonna think of like newer rappers.
Me, nigga.
In the original.
Me, nigga.
Say you?
Me, nigga.
Okay.
I'm a rapper, bro. I'm a rapper, bro.
That's always a safe answer.
Nah, for real. Let me think for real. Let me be real. Go ahead. Let me think.
I'm trying to think of a newer rapper that I like.
I'm trying to think of somebody who would like fit perfectly well in that game. You know who I would pick? Actually, I got a few, but who I would pick? I pick Sean Price, RIP. I think Sean Price would be like, because he's got the personality, but he also always be talking about beating niggas the fuck up on every song. So it just fits his vibe. So yeah, I think Sean Price would be dope.
I would say the game.
Yeah,
I feel like game wasn't in the one.
Wasn't he one? Wasn't he in one? Was he in the last one?
He might have been in. He might have been an Icon.
Wasn't he an Icon?
He might have been in.
Oh, well, someone Google it then.
All of Griselda, yeah, all of Griselda, West Side, Benny, and Count. They gotta be a. They gotta be like a character that you can interchange and shit. Like, you know,
21. I was 21 7.
Oh, 21.
21 be good. 21 would be a good one, yeah.
Because 21 already said niggas don't want to fight no more. I was beating their ass for real.
Right.
So 21.
Right. What's this? Ray Rice said Freddie Gibbs. Gotta have Gary in there. You know, if not me, put Freddie Gibbs. Gary gotta have some representation. So like, I'm just saying, it's only 2 options.
Gucci
shit.
Mane? Oh, definitely.
Gucci,
definitely
yeah.
Bandana Bishop. Definitely.
Gucci would be good.
Beans from the East said Migos versus Griselda. Okay, that'd be interesting.
That'd be interesting. I think Griselda will win. Griselda just, you know, yeah.
We'd be able to finally see if they look like they got who he got left off of Bad and Bougie.
Big Draco.
Boy? Hey.
Who said Will Smith? Who said he said you gonna be slapping niggas? Just that's gonna be a special. Yeah, that's dope. Man,
Ransom,
I miss it. Man.
Ransom would be good,
Yeah, Ransom would be good. Rock Marciano would be cool. Who else? Action Bronson would be dope.
Yeah.
Action Bronson would fit perfectly well in Def Jam.
He would. Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah, Megan Thee Stallion, yeah.
And Cardi. I would say Megan
and Cardi, yeah. And Nicki, all of them. Yeah, Megan, Cardi, and Nicki. Kanye,
I feel like Kanye would feel disrespected if he wasn't in it.
Right, he'd probably
Kanye,
like
he wouldn't be in it.
So. Remy Ma, Remy Ma.
Yeah.
Pusha T,
All these are great answers.
Oh yeah.
All right, y'all want to do one more question?
Yeah, one more.
All right. Keanu would say, what games have taken your attention from your normal gaming routine? For me, it's games like Stardew Valley or Untitled Goose Game or Thomas Was Alone. So what games have taken your attention away from your normal gaming routine?
Like I said, Returnal. The Returnal update took my attention away from Horizon. Mortal Kombat. Yeah, that's the latest one that definitely took my attention away from games that I should have continued playing. So yeah, the Returnal update for sure. It was the latest one.
Say for me, I say Sifu at the time when that came out, and right now Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker saga.
For me, it was actually WWE 2K22. I didn't expect it. Like I was hoping it was good, but it caught me up because it's better than I expected. So I've been spending a lot more time with that than I thought I would. Because usually I'd have been playing 2K or finishing Uncharted or playing Sifu or something. But this wrestling game really got me right now. So yeah, there's your answer.
Hey, well, before we get up out of here, Granddad, what you got going on? You streaming anything this week?
Nah, probably not, because I got work. I got to work a conference this weekend in Atlanta, so it's gonna be pretty crazy. And also this album. That's top of the list. So next week though, I'm gonna try. Next week my schedule's gonna kind of free up, so definitely gonna try to stream some more Kirby. Maybe do another Horizon stream if I'm up to it, but definitely more Kirby. Maybe. I want to start bringing the Smash CPU cups back too. I just got to figure out a perfect time to start doing it so I can be able to keep doing them regularly. So that's in my mind and in the works, because the CPU rumbles are a lot of fun, but I want to start bringing back the CPU cups as well. So we'll work on that as well. But that's pretty much it.
What about you, Bloodbath? What's going on with HID?
Hold down, boys. We got a new video dropping tomorrow, and then we're talking right now. Probably gonna do another album review next week. So yeah, that's what we're working on right now. Just a whole lot of battle rap stuff, because we gotta get back to reviewing battle rap music. That's something I really enjoy doing. And honestly, so far we haven't heard a bad one yet. The music is better than people expect. So that's what we got going on. Video tomorrow. Be on the lookout. Check the socials.
Yes. So for me, Dead End, we just dropped the Vince Staples review on the channel. We got Sadistic and No dropping Thursday, and then of course Friday, myself and FIFA, we are doing Lil Wayne versus Lil Wayne. I was trying to talk FIFA and let's do a mixtape Wayne versus album Wayne, but he
I'm
wanted
trying to talk him into it too, B.
he
So
wanted
wait, y'all just doing straight Wayne versus Wayne?
like,
Yeah.
he people want it all across mixtape. We can play mixtape, but we can, of course we can't play the same track twice. So
Obviously,
whatever I play, that's off the board for FIFA. Whatever FIFA play is off the board for me. So but yeah, I was trying to get him to
man, mixtape versus album Wayne would have been way better, bro.
Man, I'm
That would have
telling
been
you,
way better, bro.
I don't see the vision. He like, I don't know, but
I told him because I told him I was like, bro, it even would have worked if y'all would have had a stipulation like only one of y'all could use Wayne features and the other one could only use like mixtape Wayne or something like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like a weird stipulation like that.
Oh, but yeah, but I mean, we're doing like we're not doing no feature Wayne though. Like all our Wayne be originals, songs. It ain't gonna be like this is a feature verse by Lil Wayne. Everything is gonna be Wayne. But I really wanted to do mixtape Wayne versus album Wayne. FIFA didn't want to do it, so I mean, he a tourist. So once he had his mind set on something, I know.
Is it because he's not familiar with mixtape Wayne?
No, it's crazy. He loved mixtape Wayne, but I don't know. I don't know. I even did a poll, and all the polls show it, with the exception of Patreon. Patreon was the only one that wanted, Wayne versus Wayne straight up. Besides the mixtape Wayne versus album Wayne, but all the other polls I did it on Reddit, Twitter, Instagram, they all want mixtape Wayne versus album Wayne. So I don't know, man, but yeah, that's what we got going on this Friday. Also, catch me at some point this week. I'm gonna stream some more Lego Star Wars. I'm doing Revenge of the Sith now. Yeah, I saw my last two streams. I did Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones. Now I'm doing Revenge of the Sith next, so be on the lookout for that stream. And is the mic still on episode tomorrow? Wherever you get your podcast, frames per second as well. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So that being said, with BZ, Granddaddy, and Bloodbath, we appreciate y'all. We will see y'all next week. Gaming week. Uno.
And Curls will be back.
The Curls Queen herself will be back.
If she tries to even set foot on a plane, we gonna tackle her.
We gonna tackle her.
She ain't going nowhere.
Ain't going no damn where. So be back for our gaming stream next week. Playing Uno. As always, appreciate y'all for the love, the follow. Make sure you spread the word. Love all y'all, man. Discord, y'all keep the Discord active, everything. So shout out to y'all, man. We will see y'all next week. Peace.
Peace out, y'all.
Peace, y'all.
You said best on-screen Batman?
This new one is the best one yet.
Well, I ain't seen it, so I don't know yet. I got when I see it on Monday, I'll let y'all know at some point if that's true.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, y'all don't hype this shit up and I go see this shit and it be me.
You talking about you going against the likes of a Val Kilmer, of a George, of a George. Of a George Clooney. You gotta go up against some George Clooney.
George Clooney.
You know.